the delicious Greek mac, tasty poutine fries, and an amazing pie from New Zealand known as the George pie. These are the 10 McDonald's items you can't buy in America. Number 10, sliced chips, Italy. McDonald's fries are just about the best thing that most of us can imagine. And yet, there are plenty of international locations that look at these delicious golden sticks and say, we can do better. You have to admire that kind of ambition, and it seems like it really does improve on perfection. That's especially true of the McDonald's sliced chips that you can get at McDonald's locations in Italy. How do I describe these fries? Okay, so imagine if French fries and potato chips got married and had a baby, and it's the cutest, tastiest baby ever. Instead of the long, skinny fries we know and love, sliced chips are thin slices of potatoes that are seasoned and fried until they're crispy and delicious. These international fry wizards deserve a round of applause. Who knows, maybe they'll inspire our local McDonald's to add some new flavors to the menu. Number 9, Veg Pizza McPuff, India. If you love pizza and you also love McDonald's, this one's for you. The Veg Pizza McPuff is a true taste of India with every bite. This amazingly crispy puff is packed with so much goodness, you'll be asking for more. We're talking about a base made of golden, crunchy dough and topped with a spread of tomato sauce mixed with all your favorite veggies like carrots, bell peppers, beans, onions, peas, and of course, mozzarella cheese. Come on, it wouldn't be pizza without melted mozzarella cheese now, would it? But why is this pizza puff so special? Well, in India, McDonald's understands that not everyone eats beef, so they decided to mix things up and offer more chicken, fish, and veggie options for their customers. That's why this Pizza McPuff is a fan favorite and has even inspired copycat recipes online. When you're good, you're good. Number 8, Chicken McDo with mixed spaghetti, Philippines. Hold on to your forks, folks. You're about to enter the world of mixed spaghetti magic, brought to you by the one and only McDonald's in the Philippines. That's right, this isn't your ordinary fast food joint. Over in the Philippines, you can chow down on some delicious mixed spaghetti, topped with Parmesan cheese, and even enjoy it as a combo with their famous crispy fried chicken. And get this, it's so popular, it's still available on their regular menu. Imagine sitting out in a park in the Philippines on a beautiful, bright and breezy afternoon, biting into a juicy piece of fried chicken, and then taking a forkful of that delicious spaghetti, smothered in a signature red sauce with ground beef. Yum! It may seem strange to some, but in the Philippines, the mixed spaghetti has been a hit since day one. I'd love to give it a try and let the mixed spaghetti magic take over my taste buds. If you think these were weird, things are about to get weirder. Keep watching to see what's next. Number 7, McBeer. Come on, did you really think I'll make a list of McDonald's meals you can't get in America and I would leave out the legendary McBeer? Come on, give me some credit. You know I never disappoint. Well, a lot has been said about the McBeer actually. It's probably one of the most popular McDonald's menu items available in European countries. This McDonald's innovation is so genius, it's literally what the name says. A cool, frosty cup of beer that you can enjoy along with your quarter pounder and fries. Sorry, my bad, I mean royal with cheese and fries. Unfortunately, this might be something that never catches on in the United States, and that might be a good thing. After all, the US has had much more complicated relationship with alcohol than the European countries where this kind of thing's normal. Plus, beer isn't exactly good for kids, so it may take a couple of years before you can try the McBeer. Hopefully, it's still available by the time you become legal. Number 6, Cadbury Cream Egg McFlurry, Canada and Australia. During the Easter season in Canada and Australia, the Cadbury Cream Egg McFlurry is a treat. Even though it's only available for a limited time during the Easter season in Canada and Australia, the Cadbury Cream Egg McFlurry might be the king of McDonald's sweet treats. And the best part about this McFlurry? You can enjoy the chocolatey, creamy goodness all while still having room for a delicious meal. Imagine taking a bite of a crispy chicken sandwich and then taking a lick of the Cadbury Cream Egg McFlurry. Heaven, right? Hoping and dreaming for this sweet treat's one thing, but actually trying it is a whole different story. Imagine taking a spoonful of creamy chocolatey and deliciousness in every bite of this McFlurry. Just the thought of it's enough to make any Easter bunny hop with joy. And with its limited availability during the Easter season, this McFlurry is sure to bring a smile to the faces of all those who get their hands on it. If you're in the US, sorry, that does not include you. Number 5, Loco Moco Burger, Japan. When you hear a name like this, you know you're in for a treat. Now, no matter how far you are from home, the glowing golden arches of McDonald's can be a comfortable sight. but depending on your destination, don't count on being able to order the usual. Loco Moco was invented in the 1940s as an inexpensive but filling food in Hilo, Hawaii. The actual Loco Moco dish usually doesn't always have the same ingredients, but it typically includes some white rice topped with a burger patty, fried egg, and gravy. And so McDonald's did what McDonald's does in foreign countries. They recreated the old Hawaiian food McDonald's style. I can't boldly say this was one of their most difficult recipes, but they pulled it off without leaving out many of the same ingredients in the original recipe. The Loco Moco burger has 2 beef patties, a fried egg, gravy, and cheese. Japanese McDonald's also offers a cheese Loco Moco burger and a spicy Loco Moco burger, which includes smoked bacon and jalapeno. Ooh la la! Number 4, vegetable and egg pasta. Pasta for breakfast? Only in our wildest dreams. At least that's probably what most of us would be thinking, because for most of us, breakfast usually consists of pancakes, waffles, oatmeal, or a classic breakfast sandwich. But what if we told you that there's a place where you can have a pasta breakfast, and that place is McDonald's? Most Americans don't know the pleasures of pasta for breakfast. If you really want to have pasta for breakfast, and more specifically, pasta for breakfast at McDonald's, then you have to have a trip to Hong Kong. That's right, China. Clearly the movies are not showing it. But other than temples and kung fu, Hong Kong has more to offer. They have McDonald's restaurants that serve delicious vegetable and egg pasta for breakfast also. I don't think regular breakfast menus are as filling and nutritious as this one. Until McDonald's in the US starts serving pasta for breakfast, we can only dream. Or maybe fold some linguine into a McMuffin. You're welcome for that idea, by the way. Starting now, things get even weirder. Keep watching until the end. Number 3, Georgie pie. Why is it that every other country except the United States has an amazing relationship with savory pies? Did you know that in Australia and New Zealand, McDonald's is known as macas? They first started in Australia in 1970. And over the years, McD's has taken them to a new height up until now. It's like every other place except America seems to have figured out that stuffing a pie crust with meat is actually delicious. Well, McDonald's in New Zealand is one of those places. They've used one of New Zealand's favorite fast foods, the Georgie pie. No, it's not a pie made by people named George. It's just your average but delicious meat pie, sometimes with cheese. This happened because McDonald's took over locations of a restaurant that sold pies in New Zealand. The restaurant was well known and loved for its crispy crust pies with traditional minced meat and many, many fillings. McDonald's had no choice but to keep this delicious meal on the menu. So if you're ever tired of eating beef between 2 buns, just know that there's a George waiting for you halfway around the world in New Zealand. Number 2, Poutine Canada. Can McDonald's fries actually taste any better? Hands down, McDonald's makes some of the most amazing fries in the world. I don't think anyone could make fries as well as them, or even make fries better than them. Well, our neighbors in the north will disagree. But as it turns out, only McDonald's can make fries better than McDonald's, because in Canada, McDonald's makes her crispy, salty golden fries so much tastier. And they did not stop there. They turned those tasty fries into one of their most loved and famous foods, poutine. Poutine is a Canadian food that's been popular in Quebec since the 1950s. Trust me, there aren't many foods more Canadian than poutine. The menu item was so popular that every McDonald's customer in Canada wanted a taste of it, so they had no choice but to start offering it as a meal option in other branches across the country. In fact, poutine can be substituted for standard fries on any order at a Canadian McDonald's and is a popular choice. It sometimes seems strange that it took Canadians, specifically French Canadians, to come up with something as deliciously unhealthy as poutine, but there it is. McDonald's has fully embraced this food and sells it at locations nationwide. Number 1, Greek Mac, Greece. Remember the Big Mac? No one would ever dream of making it any different from its already perfect form, would they? Well, if you've been following along this video, you'd know that our first guess is always wrong. The Greek Mac is served on a folded pita with 2 beef patties, white yogurt sauce, fresh onion, tomato, and lettuce. Sure, there have been many attempts, but none have fully captured the flavor of the McDonald's sandwich that keeps people coming back through the door. But don't be deceived, my friends. The Greek Mac is not your average burger. In fact, it's not even a burger, it's a pita wrap. It's made with 2 beef patties marinated in fresh herbs. That sounds pretty tasty. I know someone watching is probably figuring out for the first time that McDonald's exists in Greece. Oh, I get it, but even though McDonald's is not so popular in Greece anymore, that doesn't stop them from serving amazing Greek Macs. So next time you're in Greece for whatever reason, make sure you try out the Greek Mac and let us know how it tastes. Sure, die-hard McDonald's fans may not approve of this Mediterranean twist on the classic Big Mac, but we have to admit, it does sound refreshingly different. Enjoyed the video? Now watch this one.